If you feel unseen, then this video is for you. And I'm going to share from my heart because I know that sometimes life can feel very frustrating. It can feel very lonely. And sometimes all you want is to be seen. And sometimes that's exactly what you don't get. And with this video, I want to not necessarily encourage you, but to show you that you're not alone, to give you some comfort, to just speak from one unseen soul to another. Before I get into that, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you being here. My name is Martin, for everybody who is new to my channel. And even now, that introduction based on my topic today feels weird and actually not authentic. And this is really what I always say I don't want to do, or opposite. I want to be authentic. I want to share openly and honestly. And today this just feels not right. It just doesn't, because today's topic is about not being seen. And partially, no, 100%, it had to do with my YouTube channel, the reason I created it, and what's been going on over the past few days and couple weeks, actually. So I had a coaching session today where I was being coached, and it was kind of like it triggered a trauma response in a way where I just got emotional. And the thing is, I talked about not being seen, and that I put my heart and my soul into this YouTube channel, and I just feel like the comments are not there, the likes are not there, the views are not there, not the way I thought it would be after a few months, not the way I would have hoped for it to be. And while that doesn't really it was not the main reason for me to start a YouTube channel in the first place. I had different reasons, like a few different reasons why I started it. And a big reason is also to connect with people, to share, and to just put myself out there and touch as many as many people's lives as possible in a positive way. And I feel like I'm not having an impact. The reason why I'm sharing this is because it's not even about any of that. It's really about basically the inner child within me. Even though that inner child was in his youth, and in my youth I was bullied. I had different friends, different circles of friends, and pretty much most of them abandoned me at one point. And I, for so long, sometimes even now, like I shared with you about like my YouTube channel, I feel like I'm not seen for the person that I am. I'm not seen for all the good I put out there. I'm not being seen for the love that I can give. I shared with you so many times now about the breakup I went through in the beginning of this year, and it just fucking broke me, because all I ever wanted is to, like, there's a song, like, to feel love, and or to love and be loved in return. I think it's Nature Boy, the song, and this is basically like what I wanted to feel like: love and being loved. And for some weird reason, the universe has not allowed me so far to experience that feeling, not in a romantic way. And in my youth, like there's people who sent me, like there's one girl actually who that was before I like figured out that I was gay and like came out of the closet. But like there was this girl, and she sent me like a 5-minute hate video about like my acne and like how ugly I was and all that stuff. And friends turned against me, and there's so many where I was just like, don't you see like me? Like, hello, I'm here. Like, why does nobody see me for who I am? And it also happened in sports where I've been like one of the best players in my region for a few years, and then I always wanted to be a professional player, and then I was just not seen anymore at one point, and I was just not good enough, or whatever the reason was, and my whole dream was just like, it was gone. And the same thing kind of happened in acting, where I just felt like I put my heart into it, my soul into it, and then I was just not seen. Like where even my the agent that I was working with a couple of years ago, where she was like, she has no clue why it's not working out. Like I have everything everybody else has who is going for the same roles, but somehow I'm not being called in. And she was like, she does not know. She has no clue why this was happening. And I was just like, I just felt like I was not seen. I was not even given a chance. I was never really given a chance to love. I was never given a chance to perform in a way where people could see me. And I feel like now, in a very weird way, when I created the YouTube channel, I think one of the reasons I created it was because I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be seen for who I am, for my emotions, like the what I'm sharing. It's just real and raw and authentic. I'm not holding back because I want you to see a human being in front of you. And I honestly think it takes so much freaking strength to share the emotions with strangers, like with people who I don't know, and the who knows who's gonna see it. And a couple of days ago, I got like mean. Mean. I don't know if I even give a shit about it. Like there's people who just commented. Like there's 2 people just commented the word "gay" on my to as a response to one of my videos, and I was like, yeah, that's me. That's who I am. That's part of like that's my sexuality. Yeah, and it's like I'm seen, but I feel like I'm seen in a way where people just see the worst. And I've been there, many times in my life where I just felt like people see what's wrong with me compared to just giving it a shot and seeing what's right with me. And the thing is, I'm not saying that or not sharing this to get into like the victim mentality, but I just wanted, first of all, I just want to share it. I just want to express and release it. And I know that so many people are struggling with that. I know so many people are struggling, probably maybe even you, that you're struggling with being able to express yourself because you feel like you're not being seen for who you really are. And I want to encourage people by showing up the way I do, that they can show up as who they are, and that they know they're being seen by me. I'm just one person, one stranger, or maybe you know me. If you do, so hello. Maybe you know me, maybe you don't. Like, but there's someone out there who has some kind of clue how you might feel when you're not feeling seen. And I want to show you, by showing up and expressing my authentic me, I want to kind of encourage you to turn on the lights of yourself and just shine bright again, like my beautiful daylight is doing. I want to encourage you to really show up as you and not hold back, not let, like, I think it's so important to first see yourself, because if we don't see ourselves for who we are, how can anyone else see us? Yes, there might be people out there. I mean, I was lucky enough that other people, my very close friends and my family also, they saw me before I saw myself. They saw and loved me for who they knew I was before I could even embrace that myself. But you don't have to be that lucky. You can also show up for yourself that way, embrace yourself, because the thing is, no matter how many times other people tell you like you're amazing or that they love you or whatever, if you don't see it for yourself and if you don't feel it for yourself, no matter what other people say, it's just not gonna make a difference. Maybe even the contrary. Maybe it's going to create like a resistance to it, where you're like, I don't see it, they're just lying. Like it might even make you feel worse when someone gives you a compliment. So you have to see it for yourself first before you can actually really have other people see you. And I think there's a reason behind everything. There's a reason why I'm not getting the views that I wanted. I'm sure there's a reason why I didn't get the roles that I wanted as an actor. There's a reason why I didn't get into the relationships where I just fell in love and really wished for that partner. But I think in the end, there's always a reason for everything, and not like talking through the pink glasses kind of where just make up reasons to feel better, but really to learn and grow and expand. And at one point, it's just probably going to make sense, even though sometimes, very often, most of the time, it doesn't make sense at the time we're experiencing it. And if you feel unseen right now, then go in front of the mirror and look yourself in the eyes and just in your thoughts or out loud, just say, I see you. I see you. I'm here for you and with you. You are being seen. Say that to yourself multiple times. Say it every day when you wake up, during the day, like whatever might help you, but do it. Because once you see yourself, that's when things also change. And I think today I also saw myself when I recognized that trauma that I experienced and the response I had to it, and that it really impacted me, where I almost threw in the towel with creating content and just thought like, maybe this is not for me, even though some people reached out and they showed like how much my content means to them and how it's like kind of saving their lives. One person literally shared that in the comments. And it's really about the thing is, what is it about? What is it about for you? Why do you want to be seen? And also, who do you want to be seen by? Ask yourself those questions. Those are things that I'm reflecting on today as well by myself, So I'm not like coming from a I know it all and I like teachy kind of way where it's like, I'm up here and I just have all the answers. No, I'm going through this right here, right now with you. I don't know. Like there are certain things that I don't have an answer to. And I just want to show you that, that when you're going through those kind of phases, that it's okay, that you can still show up in life. And sorry, there's something in my tooth that just came off. Interesting. Anyways, yeah, just show up as you and be your authentic self, because that's in the end all we got, all we have, and all we ever will have is the gift of being ourselves. So let's embrace that gift by giving each other and ourselves a hug. And as always, lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you for tuning in. Please share, comment, like. If not, that's fine. I'm learning to let go of the attachment to that. But if you do so, it means a lot to me. And of course the subscription as well. But again, if you don't feel called to it, then don't hit the subscribe button out of pity or anything. Just if you feel like you resonate with what I'm sharing, how I'm sharing it, and yeah. To everybody who's watching it, I appreciate you and lots of love to you.